Two people live on the same street in the same city. The first earns $140,000 a year. Every Friday, packages arrive at the door. New shoes, new gadgets, furniture upgrades, premium subscriptions. A luxury SUV sits outside with a payment bigger than some people's rent. Inside the house, closets are full, drawers are jammed, and the garage can barely close. Yet every month ends the same way. A glance at the bank account, a spike of anxiety, a quiet thought no one hears. How am I making this much and still feel broke? 3 houses down lives someone earning $68,000. No luxury car, no designer labels, no endless deliveries. The apartment is calm, clean, functional. Bills are automated. Investments happen every payday. Cash reserves keep growing. Sleep comes easily. One person looks rich, the other is becoming rich.
And that difference explains more about wealth than income ever will. Because getting rich quietly has very little to do with impressing strangers. It has everything to do with understanding a set of rules most people ignore until it's too late. Minimalism is often misunderstood as living with less for the sake of less. That's not what financially intelligent minimalists are doing. They are removing expensive distractions so money can flow toward freedom. They are choosing long-term power over short-term applause. Today, I'll show you 12 minimalist money rules that quietly make people rich. Not flashy rich, not social media rich, actually rich. And the first rule starts with something most people never calculate. Rule 1. Every purchase has a monthly payment. Most people think in price tags. Minimalists think in ongoing cost. That $1,200 phone isn't just $1,200. It may trigger accessories, insurance, repairs, upgrades, and the habit of replacing it early. That bigger house isn't just a mortgage. It's higher taxes, furniture pressure, utilities, maintenance, landscaping, and constant upgrades to match the home. Most people miss the real cost. The true price of an item is what it continues extracting from your future. This changes everything. Before buying anything, ask, what will this cost me every month in money, time, attention, and maintenance? That single question kills many bad purchases instantly, because many things are affordable once, but expensive forever. Rule 2. Buy space, not stuff. Clutter is expensive, not only mentally, financially. People rent larger apartments because they own too much. They buy storage bins to organize items they don't use. They pay for garages full of forgotten purchases. Some even rent external storage units for things they rarely touch. Imagine paying hundreds per month to store proof of past impulse decisions. That happens every day. Minimalists understand something subtle. Empty space has value. A clear room reduces stress. A smaller home can lower expenses. Less storage means fewer things to maintain. One person buys more shelves. Another asks why the shelves are needed at all. The second person usually builds wealth faster. Peace often enters a room the moment excess leaves it. Rule 3. Delay gratification by 72 hours. Impulse buying feeds emotional weakness. Stress at work? Buy something. Bored on a Sunday? Buy something. Saw an ad? Buy something. Retailers know emotions sell faster than logic, so minimalists insert time between desire and action. Not 10 minutes, not I'll think about it. 72 hours. If you still want it after 3 days, reconsider rationally. What happens is revealing. Many desires disappear within 24 hours. Most were never real needs. They were emotional weather. Here's what nobody notices. A person who controls impulses gains twice. They keep the money, they strengthen self-respect. That compounds far beyond dollars. Rule 4. Upgrade only when function fails. Modern consumers replace things because novelty faded. The phone works fine, but the camera improved. The couch is comfortable, but trends changed. The car runs perfectly, but neighbors upgraded. This is one of the most expensive habits in modern life. Minimalists use a harder standard. Replace when function fails, not when excitement fades. That laptop that still handles your work? Keep it. That car that starts every morning? Keep it. That dining table doing its job? Keep it. Why most people fail, they confuse boredom with necessity. Why smart people win, they let products finish their full lifespan. One family upgrades every 2 years, another upgrades every 7. Over decades, the difference can become 6 figures. Quiet wealth often looks like using things longer than society approves. Rule 5. Keep fixed costs low at all times. People obsess over cutting coffee while ignoring the real threat: fixed costs. Housing, transportation, insurance, debt payments, subscriptions, recurring obligations. These are dangerous because they repeat automatically. A person with low fixed costs can survive setbacks, change careers, invest aggressively, and sleep better. A person with high fixed costs needs constant income just to stay still. But it gets worse. High fixed costs create fear-based decision-making. You tolerate toxic jobs. You delay risks. You stay trapped. Minimalists prioritize flexibility over appearances. They know a modest apartment with margin beats an impressive house with pressure, every time. Rule 6. Own fewer categories of things. Some people don't just buy items, they buy identities. Cyclist gear, home gym gear, camping gear, photography gear, gaming gear, gourmet kitchen gear, luxury watch collecting, sneaker collecting. Each identity creates a spending ecosystem. The bike needs accessories, the camera needs lenses, the hobby needs upgrades. Soon, spending isn't about joy, it's about maintaining versions of yourself. Minimalists are selective. They choose a few genuine priorities and ignore the rest. This is powerful because money multiplies when concentrated. Average earners often leak wealth through scattered identities. Quietly rich people usually know exactly what matters and ruthlessly ignore what doesn't.
Rule 7. Automate wealth before lifestyle. Most people save what remains after spending, which usually means nothing remains. Minimalists reverse the order. Invest first, spend second. On payday, money automatically moves to retirement accounts, index funds, savings, or debt reduction before lifestyle gets a chance to consume it. This works because behavior follows availability. If $5,000 hits checking, many people spend like they have $5,000. If $1,000 was invested first, they adapt to $4,000 surprisingly fast. Here's what nobody notices. Many wealthy people are not better at resisting temptation. They simply removed the temptation before it arrived. Systems beat discipline, repeatedly. Rule 8. Use enough as a financial weapon. Most people never define enough, so desire becomes infinite. Bigger kitchen, better car, new neighborhood, nicer vacations, premium everything. Income rises, but satisfaction moves further away. Minimalists choose a dangerous word for consumer culture: enough. Enough house, enough car, enough wardrobe, enough subscriptions, enough status. Once enough is defined, extra income becomes fuel for wealth instead of fuel for lifestyle inflation. Imagine 2 people earning $120,000. One spends $115,000 trying to keep up. The other decided $70,000 is enough and invests the difference. 10 years later, they live in different realities. Enough is not limitation. It is liberation. Rule 9. Buy time more than objects. Many purchases create chores. More clothes, more laundry. More gadgets, more setup. More rooms, more cleaning. More decor, more maintenance. Minimalists ask a smarter question. Will this purchase give me time or steal time? Sometimes paying for convenience is wise. A quality dishwasher, reliable car, efficient tools, or services that remove draining tasks can be valuable. But buying decorative complexity often steals hours quietly. Time is the one asset money can never replenish. Rich people understand that. Poor financial thinkers trade it cheaply. Rule 10. Measure wealth by optionality. A luxury car can't resign from your bad job. Designer shoes can't fund 6 months of freedom. An oversized house can't create courage. Cash reserves can. Investments can. Low obligations can. Minimalists measure wealth by options. Can I walk away?
Can I rest? Can I pivot careers? Can I move cities? Can I handle emergencies without panic? This changes everything. Someone earning $75,000 with low expenses and strong savings may be wealthier in practical terms than someone earning $220,000 trapped by payments. Real wealth is not visible. It's the ability to choose.
Rule 11. Declutter financially, not just physically. People declutter closets while keeping financial chaos. Unused subscriptions, multiple debts, random accounts, late fees, scattered bills, insurance overpayments, forgotten memberships. That clutter drains money silently. Minimalists simplify money itself. One checking account, one emergency fund target, clear investing plan, few subscriptions, tracked recurring expenses, consolidated goals. Why this matters? Complexity creates leakage. Simplicity creates control. Many people don't need to earn more first. They need fewer leaks. Rule 12. Protect peace like an asset. This may be the most overlooked rule of all. Stress causes expensive behavior. When exhausted, people overspend for relief. When anxious, they buy for comfort. When insecure, they buy for status. When overwhelmed, they avoid finances entirely. Minimalists build calmer environments and cleaner finances, not just for aesthetics, but because peace improves decision quality. A clear room can reduce friction. Cash reserves reduce panic. Lower debt reduces mental noise. Fewer obligations restore energy. Peace is profitable. Chaos is expensive. Never forget that.
The hidden math of quiet wealth. Now step back and look at these rules together. They don't create headlines. No one applauds when you keep the old car another year. No one celebrates when you ignore trends. No one notices when you automate investing, reject upgrades, or define enough. That's why it works. Because the rewards of discipline are delayed, and the rewards of consumption are immediate. Most people choose immediate applause and delayed pain. Quietly rich people choose immediate restraint and delayed freedom. That is the real divide. A practical reset starting this week. If you want results, do this now. Tonight, list every recurring monthly payment. Circle anything adding little value. This weekend, sell or donate 10 items you wouldn't buy again today. For the next 30 days, use the 72-hour rule on all non-essential spending. Increase automatic investing by even 1%. Define your personal enough for housing, transportation, and lifestyle. Then watch what happens. Stress drops. Clarity rises. Money starts staying. Progress becomes visible. Not overnight, but reliably. Final truth. The world teaches people to look rich first and become rich later. Later often never comes. Minimalist money rules flip the order. Become strong first. Become free first. Become secure first. Then, if you still want more things, you can afford them without fear. The person with fewer possessions and more margin is often winning a game the flashy person doesn't even understand. Because real wealth is quiet. It doesn't need attention. It doesn't need validation. It doesn't need to prove anything. It simply buys back your life.